February like 3rd or 4th today, whatever. I've been out one other time, but I only walked for like an hour, and it was just to check and see where if they're digging out in the field. So I really don't even call that looking. But I just drove by a bean field. I got permission, and there was like 10 deer out there, and they got the field just pounded. So it finally warmed up. That's warming up. It's supposed to be a great week, so I might get out a couple times this week. It's supposed to be almost 40 degrees all next week. Maybe I'll find something here. If anything's shed, it should be right on top. Anything that shed a month ago is going to be completely buried, and there's no way you're finding it right now. So, but there might be sheds laying all over on top of the ground. This is peak shedding right now, February on, so it's probably time to put some miles on. All right. I got a massive trail right there coming from across the road, but I'm sure there's a bunch of deer coming from the back here too. Standing beans. Gotta be something out here. Well, if I find anything, I'll turn the camera back on. Well, nothing out in the field, unless it's buried. I think I'm gonna go down into the woods here. Seems like there were a massive trail here. Might find a couple good staging areas here. There's got to be a shed here somewhere. I know there's a lot of does here because I don't know, I'd see 20-25 does before I'd see a buck during hunting season. But I'm sure there's bucks that moved in from all over. Well, there's a dead deer here. Lots of hiding. Completely buried. Yeah, it's just a chunk of hide. That's it so far. I'm just off the field, about 50 yards, so tromp around here for a bit and see if I can come up with something. Well, nothing. I'm gonna go down the road here and check another spot. I'm surprised. I'll come back and check this here in a week or so. Looks like a shed right here. Oh, yep, it is. Other side of the 8. Just right here by the driveway. Crazy. I'm gonna park up here, walk. Didn't get out because I didn't think it was a shed, but first one of the year. Well, I just found that one right on the side of the road where I parked. Another bean field here. I'll walk around. There's a lot of deer coming out to it. Hopefully they're up in these big pine trees. There's be some good staging areas back in there. But yeah, that's my first shed of the year. Found it right out of the vehicle. check these beans first and see if there's any big trails going to those pines over there. Maybe walk around in that a little bit. Dang thing keeps shutting off on me. Just gonna walk up to the top of this hill and see where they're coming from, and then head back over. Alright, battery, don't die. I think I got a shed right here. Truck's right there. It's definitely a shed. Love to take a picture of this before I pick it up. I didn't get a picture of the last one. But yeah, second one. This camera keeps dying on me, says the battery's dead, but I'm gonna shut this off, take a picture, and then I'll pick it up. Alright, let me grab it quick before the battery dies. Ooh, a lot nicer one than I thought. Nice 5-side, heck yeah. Having camera difficulties today. For some reason the battery keeps dying on me. It'd be nice to find the match to that one. Dang. I didn't expect it to be that nice. I pull it out. Look at this crap. Over my boots. They are going down into that corn, but I'm gonna work the beans first, and then maybe check out those pines and then come back through, check that corn. Alright, I just spotted another one. Just got off of the bean field. It's a tree line here. Hopefully the camera don't die before I get over there. Been having lots of issues with it. Nice little 5-side. Heck yeah, man. It's my third one. It's a nice little buck. They got all these trees just pounded. That bean field's probably 100 yards to my south. A lot of the deer coming out of this tree line right here. So I'm going to walk it a little bit more and then I'm going to head out of here. So I ended up finding 3, my first real goal of the season. That's a pretty nice 5-side. And a little 5, kind of all, this was a staging area. This was under a cedar tree, right by the driveway where I parked to look for horns. And this one was right out in the beans, almost completely covered, but yeah, not too bad for the first good walk of the season. Probably wait a week and probably get right back out there again. So I just got in the house and realized that this one's a set. This was the one that I found out of the truck, and then this one was probably 400 yards just off the edge of the bean field. I just got home and set them on the counter, and that looks like a set to me. I should kick the chickens out before I go. That's what I should do. Nice out today. Finally warming up. Went out yesterday, found 3. One small match set, a nice 5-point side. I'll let the chickens out quick before I go. But I'm gonna go, I just drove by a property that I can shed hunt, and it's got standing corn. I didn't know it was standing corn, so there's a heck of a trail going to it. So I'm gonna go check that out quick. See if I can find a couple today. Come on, get out of there. Go. It's nice out. Get out of here. There you go. Yeah, so they got a massive trail right here. Coming up into this corn. It's gonna be better with glasses or not. Got sunglasses on, but it's, I don't know if I like that. See, there's a couple deer out in that field right now. Surprised there ain't nothing underneath these pines by the house. Excuse me. Should be something here. Yeah, there's a bunch of deer out here. There's, man, they're all over in this field right now. They don't really care. This is pretty crazy here. I guess I wouldn't expect to find one right here just because there's a road, main road right here. If there was a big shed laying right here, whoever lives up in here would probably see it and pick it up. But this is a spot I'd usually find one. A massive trail. Forgot my binoculars again, so I can't scan this open field where they're just crossing coming into the corn. Well, we'll see what I can come up with. Got one. Didn't take too long. Man, do they got the trails everywhere. I'm just off the field in the trees here. That's a neat looking shed. You get off the trails, man, it's deep. That's a nice looking buck. Back in the day, I mean, I'm talking 15 years ago, I remember coming out, that's probably about the last time I remember standing corn in this property. And I remember the person that lives at the house telling me all the huge sheds that he had picked up right around his house, up and down that road and everything. So this is a real good area. It's a nice shed. Well, I'm going to keep walking here and hopefully match him up. I'm sure there's a giant up in here somewhere. It's a nice shed, probably a 3-year-old buck. I just got here too. I got all that corn I'm gonna walk today. I just want to get back to the south-facing tree line here. More than likely there's something right on this, right out in the sun here. And then I'll come back and I'll probably zigzag this woods. There's just so many trails. There's a pile of deer. There's probably at least, I don't know, 10 deer, at least 10 deer out in this field right now. And it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, so there's a south-facing. Look at that trail going all over the corn. This south-facing tree line, this is a perfect spot for one. Ooh, Mike found some antler fluid. The blue version. That's the really good stuff. The blue antler fluid. Got a heck of a staging area right here. Holy smokes. How is there not one laying right here? Wow. Yeah, this is nuts. This will probably end up being my #1 spot on the year. Because there's big public land to the north of this too that all butts up to it. So there's woods for days. These deer are really staging up here. Yeah, this is insane. There's not one laying right here. It's your classic staging area right there. Cornfield is just up over top here. Still got just this one. Looks like there's quite a bit of turkey up here too, though. That's okay. They keep it packed down for the deer. On the back side of this corn now, right next to it. A lot of turkey, but there's a pile of deer too, so. Man, this is hard walking. I haven't been in the corn yet. But they got this whole edge just hammered. They're in a shed on this edge. I'd be surprised. Surprised I didn't find anything in there. So much sign. Maybe a little early, or they may be covered up. But there's gonna be a pile of sheds here, I know. It'd be tough to see anything in this corn right now. It's so bright out. There's a pile of deer in here, that's for sure. I'm gonna keep zigzagging out in here for a while. There's gotta be something fresh out here. Something got killed up here. There's a fawn. Nothing yet in this corn, hard to believe. I think the next 2 weeks is going to be peak shedding. It's supposed to warm up, but it's early February right now, so right now here on out it's at peak. They should be dropping. Like I said, they're either buried or they haven't dropped yet. Because you get off of this beat down path, look at this snow. You're never going to find anything there. That's waist high. I think I'm going to walk around out in here a little bit more, and I'm going to head back up where I found that one just off the field up there. See if I can match that one up. Alright, this is pretty crazy. I was done walking, so I come out to the road. My truck's right down there. I'd walked the corner already. Found that shed when I first got here, about 15 minutes into it. I think this is the match. But I popped out just to walk the road back, and they got tracks all up and down this side of this road. And I got to this heavy trail, and I look over to my right, and I see a shed sticking out right there. And from right here, it does look like it's the match to the one that I found. So yeah, it is. Right next to the tree. I'm gonna take a quick picture and pick it up. Looks like it got chewed up just a little bit already on the tips. Take a quick picture. Keep the camera running here. But this was kind of a luck find. That is the match. There's no way there's only one buck here though. Just the snow is so deep. I set the other side in the truck. A little nibble right there. So when I get back to the truck, I'll put them back together for you. Yeah, so here's the trail where they're crossing the road. And the snowplow's got this to where it's high. It's probably just a 3-year-old buck. Looks actually pretty fresh. Never seen so many squirrels in my life either. Just 7. It's a nice set. Pretty color. Looks like he was rubbing on some cedar. A little bit of pink yet in that blood. It's my second set. 2 days. Not bad, huh? Late start, it's already February. I didn't find, first time in 25 years of shed hunting, I didn't find anything in January. Granted, I only went out for about an hour. the one time. So it's a good start to February, I guess. So I'm up to 5 now. And 2 sets. A little chew there. But yeah. That'll end this video. Probably give it a few days and get back out again.